안녕하세요 everyone. 내 이름 콜미입니다. 화정입니다. 내 video or 내 video because there's no V or 내 video, whatever. B sound in Korean or V sound, I mean. Excuse me. Anyway, today I want to talk about the differences between the G and K sounds in Korean and the B and P sounds in Korean. This oftentimes depends on the word. Many times people are like, is there no P sound? Is there no B sound? Is it always a P? Is it always a G? Is it always a K? I have an example for you. I have an answer for you. No. It honestly depends on the word. 감사합니다 can be spelt as a G or a K, but is always pronounced 감사합니다. 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 So it's like 감사합니다. 감사합니다. So it's a big word for thank you, 감사합니다. But you also use other words like 고마워, 감사. You can also use words like 고마워, 감사, and other words like that. So you don't always have to use 감사합니다 and 감사. You can always use 고마워 if you really need to. So also, and words like 번호가, which means phone number, 번호가, we don't use a ka here. Sometimes people can actually pronounce it differently. Sometimes they'll say 번호가, and some people say 번호가. Like me, I like to say 번호가 because it just sounds like 전화번호가 뭐예요? Which means what is your phone number? 전화번호가 뭐예요? So it sounds a little bit like Mario, you know, da 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 da, but it's 뭐예요? 전화번호가 뭐예요? Like that. 부탁합니다. 전화번호가 뭐예요? Like, please, what is your phone number? 부탁합니다. 화장실이, oh, dang it. Just kidding, guys. 화장실이 어디 있어요? That's an important phrase because it's words about the 화장실이 어디 있어요. Another important phrase, like I said, 전화번호가 뭐예요? 전화번호가 뭐예요? So, whenever this kind of sound appears, it can be a little bit different. G and K can be pronounced differently depending on the speaker. G and K are actually one in Korean, and B and P are also one in Korean. However, the beiul in Korean represents the B. The pieul represents the P. And then, of course, you need to try to make this sound. The U is hard because it appears like lemon, llama, lieul, not 이름. Or sometimes people may pronounce it 이름, and some people pronounce it 이름. Or 수리합니다, most people say 수리합니다. So, in Korean, a lot of times we don't use different sounds, and some people will try to mix the K and G together by making a ga sound, like ga, making it come really down, like ka. Like a lot of times in Korean, people are voiceless. 감사합니다. We don't put a lot of pressure like 감사합니다. Some people, I mean, you can say 감사합니다, but a lot of times you want to sound more formal. You say 감사합니다. Well, actually, people actually pronounce it differently. So you can say 감사합니다 or you can say 감사합니다. Never say 감사합니다 though, because then they will immediately recognize it's not your first language. Another thing I want to talk about is the P and B sounds, beiul and pieul. Beiul is less commonly used, in my opinion, than pieul, because the city Busan, to us Busan, but to most people in Korea it's Busan, and to us Seoul, to them Seoul with an E. Keep in mind that the L sound does not at all exist in Korean. So if you want to say Seoul, just say Seoul. And also, it was like llama, lemon, lieul, and stuff like that. So like it's like different. If you really want some tips on stuff like this, head on over to Rachel Kim's channel. She'll have some well, I take that back. Well, yeah, head on over to Rachel Kim's channel, or you can just give her a question or something like that, and she will answer your questions most likely. Her pronunciation is a lot better than mine, obviously, and she will help you. She will help you as much as I will help you. In fact, most likely more. She'll most likely help me more, help you and me more. So, another one I want to talk about is how to actually pronounce the lieul consonant. The lieul is most likely the hardest sound because it sounds a lot like an L and an R, but it's not possible. What you want to do is you want to put the tip of your tongue right behind the place where you would say an L, and I want you to try to make an R sound. La, 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 la. But I want you to try to make an L/R sound. La. And try to round your lips. La, la, la. As you can see, it is almost impossible to make the R sound, so it's time comes an R/L sound. La, 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 like that. Like llama, lieul, leiul, and stuff like that. So it's like la, 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 like that. So it's like that. La, 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 like that. So in the next episode, we will be learning some important phrases, such as 화장실이 어디 있어요, 안녕하세요, and 화장입니다. Find out what they mean in the next episode. 안녕히 계세요.